Regarding the discussion of management style, there are four kinds of management style, which are dictatorial style, autocratic style, and oppressive style, and laissez-faire style. Four different kind of management style. And the way the book explained, the way I have read it, I understood the dictatorial style, it reminds me slavery. Everything the leader has to say, the employees, they don't have any word to say. But in this kind of style also, the goal is based on the leader. The input is not, the employees are participating to it. And the autocratic style is more humanistic and behavioral, better than dictator, but however, this model can lead to a more dictatorial or micromanagement style. This is necessarily this is necessarily to run the business. Sometimes it's needed. And practical style, which I like, most democratic, humanistic ways. And the discussion is they engage the employee and they will train teamwork, and there is a lot of more input involvement, and the manager, he motivates the employees to give an idea what the growth of the company. And accountability also, it is be collectively with the employee. They respond often the job and based on the goal of the business, the company. I have it to myself. Sometimes it will be against the manager on this style, because the manager, he involve all the employees to give an idea, to be as a teamwork. Then the employees naturally, they feel that they are the boss over to him. But it's not the style of preparatory. It doesn't mean that the management has to be understand what this kind of style will be heading on for a growth of the company, and at the same time the growth of the employees. Laissez-faire style is a non-management style. Basically, this kind of style, it works with a small group company which they run with IT. Everybody has their own idea how to develop their own interest of a style, even though in this kind of style, it needs a good management. But in the laissez-faire, most of the time, to me, it doesn't bring a conducive outcome for the company. Okay. What kind of style management we are looking? Managerial behavior has to observe the staff and the management of the company, and communicate well with the employees, and interpersonal skill. Not necessarily as a manager is going to be a therapy, understand of the workers, but I think basically focus on the mission and the goal of the business, how the employees are responding to the management. Team building is the key. I really like team building, And when you do the training of team building, that is the opportunity to understand human behavior. Each staff, not naturally, everybody is not going to be the same behavior. And as a manager, you have a skill to manage each different employees with their own behavior. And making discussion in the issue before it goes out of hand is very important. When some problem come, the manager has to discuss together or with the individual before it gets out of hand. Negotiation with the conflict resolution is the task of the manager. In order to make it a very effective manager, he or she understand how to negotiate to solve the conflict of resolution. It's very important, because if the manager doesn't have that kind of skill, conflict resolution, he is not an effective manager, in my ways. And time management is the key in order to get highly productive in a business. And this one also, the manager has to make a timeline, the outcome of each task, and not to pressure the employees, but he has to give them a timeline how to respond any task to the manager. Managers need practical way to manage things. It's very important. It's a human behavior, and some employees, they need to be appreciated. Some, they want to be left alone, get guidelines, task, and some also, they need both. And as a manager, he has to be very smart enough how to manage his own employees. Sometimes people need to be told what to do. Some, once you give them a direction, they know ahead of time what to be expected. Not necessarily everybody is the same. The difference as a manager, he will know that. And it's very important to prioritize the responsibility. The manager has to give a very clear, direct task that every work has to be done, has to be the timeline, which one is a prioritized. All this thing is clear information, clear direction is very important, okay? What?
Wrap it up.
Too much, okay. Okay. The manager also, especially I'm a real estate agent. I will speak about the sales. And I've been attending William Keller's, I went there. And it's very confusing sometimes for the new salesperson who is doing what. And there is a sales manager, and the sales manager, he give you guidelines. Then I was asking myself, is the sales manager is going to sell or to manage? And it's very important to see that the sales manager, he manages the company. If he does both ways, it's going to be conflict. I think that is it. And I love the class, and it's giving me understanding how to manage in the future my business and myself.